And then finally, part F. This is something that we actually did in class, depending on when you're watching this video. So if we want to find the derivative of the tangent of x, so if y is the tangent of x, then taking the derivative of y means we're taking the derivative of the tangent. Right, so the tangent is sine of x over cosine of x. Right, so the derivative of y with respect to x is also the derivative of the sine of x over the cosine of x. All right, so from the previous question, the quotient rule, right? In this case, our f of x would be sine of x. Our g of x would be cosine of x. So f prime of x, if I take the derivative of sine, I'm going to end up with a cosine. If I take the derivative of the cosine, I'm going to end up with a negative sine. And then we could, from the previous question, I'm just going to cheat and take this thing back again. There we go. Copy u, paste u, shrink u. All right, so our derivative of the tangent is going to equal g of x, which was the cosine of x, times f prime, which was also cosine of x, minus f of x, which was sine of x, g prime, which is negative sine of x, all over g of x squared. So sine of x, ooh, whoops, g of x, all over cosine squared of x. All right, so if I multiply cosine times cosine, that's going to give us a cosine squared of x. Minus sine times minus sine is plus sine squared of x over cosine squared. So in the notes, I tell you that cosine squared of x is equal to 1, right? That's a trig identity we may remember. So 1 over the cosine squared of x. So that means that the derivative of the tangent of x is 1 over the cosine, but 1 over cosine is secant. So if I have 1 over cosine squared, I have secant squared of x, and there's a derivative of the tangent.